Welcome to another episode of Design in Progress. We are back at it with Dungeons of Gul-Drun. I am your host, Endgamer, and joining me as always on Dungeons of Gul-Drun episodes is my co-designer, Will.
Hello.
Joining us basically, I think, every single time we have tested this. I think Zero Gamer has also joined us, actually. I think we might have one test without you, Zero.
I just got back.
So I'm glad that you are joining us again. And then joining us again, he hasn't played this game yet, but he has played a couple of our other games. We've got Freak Arc, also known as Randominus. We'll probably call him one or the other, but not both. Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe a third name yet to be revealed.
Maybe a third name. That will be secret until. So, if for some reason you've stumbled upon this video and don't know what the heck this game is, this is a deck building game that Will and I have been working on for the past couple months. There are 6 playable characters, all with different pluses and minuses, and the kind of elevator pitch of this is that it's a deck building game, but you don't add onesie-twosie cards to your deck. You add booster packs that are predetermined to your deck as you level up. One of the newer things are these handy dandy skill cards. We tried a skill tree, but then realized that production wise it was going to be way too expensive. It was going to add like $15 to the total price to have a board that was a skill board. So we opted for these skill cards. So the way that this works for those who are playing. There are Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. If you flip over the Act 1, and draw 2 of them out. Oopsie. Right now you're going to choose one of these, and that'll just be a power that you have for the rest of the game. And we're going to do that this before every single encounter. If I dodge a lashback, I can deal that much damage to a different enemy, or I can heal as much damage as is dealt by improvised throw, which is a card that is in the strength deck, which is my main stat. So,
And you promote me when you have a chance.
no,
Please.
no, I can't.
Okay. Goodbye. No.
I'll promote all of you guys because I know we got lots of stuff floating around.
It's still 2 from Act 1 for the first round here.
Yep.
All right.
I think I'm actually going to take the healing one and then put the one that you don't choose off in the side in a discard because that's it. You can't get it. You only get one of them.
Got it.
And then shuffle up your deck and draw 4 cards.
I decided to go with Guardian, by the way.
Oh, you went with Guardian. Great. I thought you were going to go with Wizard, but Guardian is great
I never
too.
said that.
I believe at the end of last time that we played, you were like, I think I'm going to play Wizard next time. Also, for those watching at home while we continue to finish setting up, I have a new mic. Let me know if it's good or not. It's different, that's for sure.
I'm taking the fun little ability that is Pick Me Up also returns allies potions from their discard, because that's fun to play.
Ooh.
Nice.
And it's a good one to play as the first one you draw. It gets less good at different stages.
Yeah. Notably, this Crystal Caverns is relatively typical. There's no kooky crazy abilities on it, other than all of these enemies will retarget onto the last player that damages it. I'm assuming this is every turn. And I'm saying I'm assuming because maybe I designed this and maybe Will designed it. But it was
designed it.
It was designed several weeks ago or months ago. So for now, these are targeting nothing, but they will soon target something.
They're functionally reflections, so they reflect back your attacks.
Yes. Which also notably mean this Draugr doesn't chill anybody, which is great. Because it's not targeting anybody. Huzzah.
When it enters the play.
Right, because it's when it enters. Well, I haven't taken any damage yet, so I'm going to start us off strong with a Seasoned Blade, dealing 3 physical damage to all of them and reducing lashback from each of them by 2. And my max health is currently 12, so I would take, for this one, I would take 6, but now I only take 4.
You deal 3 damage to
1,
the other guys.
2, 3, 4. Let's keep track of this. That goes down to 6. This one goes down to 5, and I take no lashback because it's just a giant wall. And this
You
skeleton
did just
archer,
draw all their aggro though. Oh no, it's the last player to damage it.
right? And then this one notably goes from 12 down to
Oh no, for some reason it
9.
was at 15. Okay.
Oh, that's odd. And I'm gonna notably also throw this up here so it doesn't get in the way. I mean, technically, I am drawing the aggro because you could all heal, and just leave me with the aggro. But I'm assuming at least one of you will deal damage to something.
Oh, where are the things that the cubes that tell you which attack they're doing?
The cubes that tell you which attack they're doing.
They were orange.
They did not spawn in. That's what happened. And by not spawn in, I mean I physically made them last time we played and forgot to make them this time. So this one's doing this. This one's doing this. And this one is... There you go. Thank you, Will.
This one's wave dashing between 3 and 4.
Yep.
I just copy pasted up in the air. Wherever it fell was what happened. Random. I'm going to go last, by the way.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Because what I do depends on what everyone else does.
All right, Zero. Why don't you take us away?
What do we think is the most dangerous, the Draugr right now?
The Draugr probably. He can do more damage.
Two things are chilling.
Yeah, and then notably not this turn, but next turn, the skeleton archer is going to heal, but it's only healing 1, so it's not a huge deal.
Okay, well, I can deal a pretty big burst of damage to the Draugr.
I mean, make it so. Ooh, but you're getting increased lashback damage.
Just by 1. My health's at 13, so 6 damage to me. Because the only thing I'm thinking, no, we're fine. Yeah, just do it. It's fine. Yeah.
Right. And you pulled aggro, right?
And I pulled aggro, yeah. So it's automatically targeting me.
Right, which is kind of...
Assuming it doesn't die.
Also, I forgot to mention, just because last time we changed how pull aggro worked, and I didn't like it, and I forgot to talk to Will about if he liked it or not. But I was going to change it back to how it used to be, which is that pull aggro is permanent. Because I just didn't like it being temporary. It was too fiddly. You kept having to switch the target back and forth, and that annoyed me.
Yep. There's only 2 rooms where that becomes an issue. Crystal Caverns is one of them, and so it's easier to just keep it permanent.
Right. All right, Randaminus, do you think that you can take your turn?
I have one question. I have an ability to summon companions.
Yes.
And I do not know how that works.
The way that works is you have these 4 companions here. You choose one of them, you put it out, and then it gets to do its thing the turn that it comes into play, and it will do its thing every single turn until this round is over, and then it will go away.
Or it dies.
Yeah.
Is Randy quiet for anyone else?
Yes.
He's not quiet for me, but I think I probably have boosted him in the past, is my guess.
I can speak louder, if that helps.
No, I have you at 200%. So that tells me that you've just been quiet in the past, and that's fine. You're totally of a perfect level for me right now, so.
I will do... I think dodge roll would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I gain 1 dodge, which is...
the yellow one. Here you go.
Thank you. And then I'll deal 2 damage to... I can do the Draugr and just get him out of the way, right?
Yeah, might as well just bonk this Draugr.
Yeah, might as well. And then get a little bit of damage in on the archer.
Yeah. Work him.
Porty.
Right in the rib.
The art even does exactly what you did.
Where does this card go?
In a discard pile that is here.
Got it.
Ish.
Got it.
Just off to the side,
yeah.
Okay.
All right, Will, what you got? I'm so used to Will playing as the wizard. I was like, okay, what wizard bullshit are you going to do, Will?
All right. So because of how they're attacking, this is hitting everyone and this is just hitting you. I am going to miracle on the fighter, so you will gain 3.
Ooh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gain 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now that everyone's gone, bad stuff happens.
Yes, now bad stuff happens. So this one deals 1 range damage to
You.
me. Aw.
And this
Ow.
one
Stun.
deals 1 range to everyone.
And I'm chilled? Oh,
Stunned.
well, yeah, which is now chill.
Chilled.
I think the one that I missed. I was
One
like,
card that was missed. Yep.
very anal retentively went through every single card, and dang
Oh,
it.
that's right. I remember because you were changing it because you also wanted the heated thing.
I just know eventually I will if an expansion happens that I'm gonna want to do fire, and then people will want something that is cold, and I like this as a cold ability, so might as well just make it cold now. And then the skeleton archer deals 1 range damage to all of us.
Everybody.
Mhm.
Delightful.
Everybody in the club get stabbed.
Everybody in the club get arrowed. And then this goes to 5. Target player discards a card, and this one is going to heal 1.
Ooh.
Everyone draws
and then
a core.
everyone draws a card. Yes, not back up to 4. Don't be changing rules on me, William.
I stopped my sentence partway through.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna take my
use.
turn to just heal, so I'm just using my potion right away.
Okay. I could heal myself and chill an enemy. Since I am chilled, all my damage is getting halved. You know what? I'm just gonna do like a little dink of damage and then also a little dink of health. So halving is always rounded down in this game. So my 3 damage gets rounded down to 1 damage. So it goes from 7 down to 6. And notably, my improvised throw, along with my skill, allows me to heal that much. So I heal 1 life. Huzzah!
Which one did you do the 1 damage to?
The archer. He went from 7 down to 6. Just negating his heal, basically.
His target does change back to you,
His target does change to me, yes.
although he's just healing himself. So
Right, so it doesn't particularly matter right now, but it might. And also he's dealing 1 range damage to everybody. So the person he's targeting doesn't matter at all, actually.
This is true. I'm going to, because that's what I have cards for, I'm going to siphon the mind of the bone wall.
Yes.
So that just
Notably,
does 4
the mind
mental.
of
Yes, the mind of the wall.
the mind of the wall.
And brings me back up to full.
Okay. Oop.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's fun.
This
And it
collision
switches
does not like this. There we go.
aggro to me.
Switches aggro to you.
Which means I'll be discarding a card. Boo.
All right, random or 0. What you got?
0 already
I
went. 0.
healed. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You just healed. That's right. All right, random. What do you got?
Do you guys need any healing right now? I can do like a group heal for 1.
I could use some healing.
I'm relatively good on healing.
Yeah. Because next turn, if we can get somebody down to 4, I can insta kill him.
Oh
With
yeah,
one of
you
my
have that
cards.
1 card. Yeah, we don't. By the way, we're keeping them in our hands, but like our hands aren't secret.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They notably are not. Also, my stun went away. Haha. I chill.
They're
rather.
as secret or non-secret as you want them to be.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Oof.
they're not secret.
Yes, it was interesting playing with people in real life. Most people were of the same kind of persuasion as us, where they're like, yeah, it's a co-op game. We'll just all share our cards and, it'll be fine. And there were some people who were just like, that will lead to people telling other people what to do. And that's horrible. We can't have that. Okay, yeah. I think it'll be all right one way or another, but,
Yeah.
They were
no,
very
I know
concerned.
what you're saying. I think on my next turn I can definitely dish out some damage, so don't
Okay.
worry too much about that.
Alright. I'll throw out the Eagle Eye then to gain 2 focus and heal myself and all companions 1. Is that how that
nice.
works?
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Clear,
is.
that's companions, not fellow players.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your companions.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you
I
can.
thought that was allies too.
Nope. Nope, allies is allies. In this game, companions are your companions, specifically as the
Yeah.
ranger. Yeah.
That
So
is
yeah, you can do
my
something
bad.
else. Yeah, you can just play a different card. You're fine.
I think I'll go ahead and do this one still, because I can heal one.
Also, just realized I put that on a dexterity card, which is probably not a great idea, but that's okay. That was a recent change. I was like, I
mean,
need
hey,
something
you know
else on
what?
this.
If you're playing with a ranger as a fellow player, it still works.
Still works, and probably pretty good. Just everyone goes hard into dex
Yep.
and is healing your companions like crazy.
And then the ranger never draws a companion card.
Yeah, I have thoughts on that too for later, but
All right, so bad stuff happens.
this skeleton archer heals one. Back up to 7, and this bone wall makes you discard a card, William.
I'm discarding Battle of Wits because my hand is lower, so it's not going to be as powerful.
Up. Okay. Then we all draw a card. Ooh. All right. Well, I've got an additional action card, so I'm going to do that first.
Yeah,
Let's can do 4 damage to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take an additional action. Boop.
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center?
And then I'm gonna overwhelm. The mental I don't think particularly matters, so this will go down to 8, and this will go down 1, 2, 3. I could have split them up, but I figured these are both close enough to dying from physical damage that it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
I can kill both of them right now, I believe.
Do it.
If you could do that, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play my potion first to heal myself 3 more first.
Yeah.
And then before you do that, I will get our fighter up to full using a miracle.
Ah, thank you. Up to full. Wow.
I think so, yeah, because 3 gets you to full, right?
Yep. Thank you.
All right. So I am going to finishing blow the skeleton archer, which will bring it down to 2, which if it's 2 or lower, it kills it.
Yep.
Then take an additional action, I will knife throw the wall.
Nice.
What's funny is your did you summon your companion?
I did
No.
not.
Oh, okay, I thought you had at some point. Okay. Congratulations, we did it.
We did it.
We did
Yay.
it. Hooray!
The first encounter of Act 1. So we all level up. When we level up, you can choose a stat to level up, and then you're going to get a booster pack, which is over on the right of this table.
I'm gonna go
and
charisma.
add it to your deck.
Jaw!
Charisma is good. Someone
I'm
with
a paladin
dex.
now.
Might go int for some card draw, but that seems unwise to go for int. So I'll just go for wisdom. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go for con just to bump up my health. 1, 2, 3. Gonna probably kind of bounce between con and strength. Oh my gosh, these do not like me. I'm at 15 and 15. Level 2. Alrighty, where's that con deck? Constitution. Oop. Shuffle it up. Oh wait. Notably random. Make sure you add the cards from your discard and the cards from your hand. Everything gets thrown back in.
Everybody in the
So you should have 18 cards in your deck now. And we also get to choose one more skill from the Act 1. You'll range damage as physical and do +2, or whenever I deal mental damage, I draw a card. Let's go with this. Because improvised throw can do range damage, so now I could have it do 2 extra damage and heal 2 extra. Wombo combo.
All right, I'm going to pick the one that I feel like is the one I have to take, which is the whenever you heal an ally, heal yourself for half as much.
Nice.
So I've
Because
got
no one else is going to heal you.
So I've got this one that's after you deal physical damage, gain 1 shield. So is
Mm-hmm.
that each instance of physical damage? So like I have the shield bounce that can hit multiple targets.
After you deal, that's a good question. I would say yes if you're targeting multiple people. Yeah, it's like I have dealt physical damage to each of those. So, with the caveat of I might change my mind later. Yes, for now. For each instance
take
of
backsies.
an amount of damage. So like you can't target the same thing several times with shield bounce and be like, well, I targeted it 3 separate times, so I gained 3 shields. It's like, no, you don't. You target that one once and that one once, and then divided the damage, so you get 2 shields. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and for Randy, whichever stat you picked, you'll notice there's an HP amount for it. You need to increase your HP by that amount.
I believe he did. Yep.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Because he started with 1 dex, which would be at 11. Now he's at 12.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
He was wise in his extrapolation. This frickin' boar. I shuffled the monsters this time too.
I swear.
I swear. We enter a stone chamber. You feel a chill as the walls around you turn to cool stone. You hear the footsteps suddenly echo against the hard ground, waking the slumbering danger. Anyway.
Cool stone, bro.
So target 1, target 2, target 4.
No one's targeting me.
Which is unfortunate because you're the fighter.
It is unfortunate because I'm the fighter, but I think I have some pull aggro cards, especially now that I grab some con. I believe that has
The bristle is targeting me, which is good.
that is good. Paladin, bro. Palabro?
Palabro.
Hey, pal. Hey, bro.
Bruh.
Brah.
Bro.
You got the archer again? Alright.
The archer. I love when we get the archer on this room because he literally just heals 1 and then goes to max health, and then heals 1 and then goes to max health. Does not attack us at all. This 6. Whoa! My mouse went crazy. This 6 probably needs to be like returned at max health and also deal some amount of damage, because the amount of times that this happens is more often than I'd care to admit.
Kind of funny though.
I find it.
There are fixes to it. It just involves us assigning things to like which space will be the medium versus the small, and then making sure that those don't ever have the 6 or rarely have the 6 as their ability.
Right. Or we can just add damage to the 6, which
Yes.
is probably easier to do. Anyway, let's draw our cards, guys. 4 cards. Bleep.
Nope. I'm going to start with shields up. Everyone gets 2 shields.
Fudge, yeah.
And I get to draw a card. Oh, shit. I double tapped 11.
Through your whole deck.
You fool.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, man. Neck is so crunchy.
Crunchy neck.
Crunchy neck. Who did we want me to pull aggro from?
No one here is too squishy since we don't have the wizard. Probably
I'm the
just
most squishy, but it's not that big of a deal.
I was gonna say take it from the cleric probably, because usually our usually the ranger can dodge and stuff. So
And he's 1-3ing, so he's gonna deal 2 to all of us, and 2 to 1 player, then 2 to all of us, then 2 to 1 player. I mean, I can deal with this brute. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bubble blast. I am going to guardian.
I was gonna say give me the shield.
Grab an additional 2 shields. I am going to chill this goblin and also pull his aggro. But notably do no damage to him, so I don't need to worry about his lashback. Deal with that at a different date, time, consequence. All right, anyone else?
I know various things I want to do, but
I'm going to go get water. I will return.
okay. Well, I'll just do it. I'll do something. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, I'll just do it. I'll do a quick strike. So I'm going to do 3 physical damage to Skelly. No lashback. Take an additional action. Battle of Wits. Discard 2 cards and do 4 mental damage and draw a card.
All right. I think I'm going to do Surge against the skeleton to
3 damage to the skeleton. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. I would say don't attack the skeleton. He's the least important thing to attack right now.
I can attack something else. I just saw that it can return to max, and he just did damage to it, so
It's because it can return to Dax, but all it does is heal itself. Like it doesn't deal damage.
that's fair.
Yes, but some of us, in fairness,
Oh,
can't avoid the lashback from the other things.
Yeah.
I just noticed all it can do is
Ranged
heal.
can.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, I thought the skeleton actually, did something. Okay, cool.
Not today, it doesn't. Not today.
Not today.
Yeah,
think
you
I'll
are
just-
our ranged person. So this boar is all you, buddy.
Yeah, I'll definitely hit him for 3.
Okay, that brings him to 17.
The spread eagle. He had it coming.
Okay, was that everybody?
I believe so.
Yes.
All right, bad stuff happens.
Oh, and I gain 1 focus.
Nice.
Focus is good.
Okay, I take 2 damage, 2 physical damage from this brute. So notably, if I had a higher max health than his lashback number here, this 17, he would take damage from me. However, I don't. So, ooh,
I'm gonna
excuse
take
me.
3. I'm gonna take 3 from the boar, but I got shields. So
Hmm.
actually, you know what? I'm going to.
Save your shields.
I think I might save the shields. Yeah, I'm gonna save the shields for now. I'll just take the 3 damage. It's fine. Because I can turn my
And
shields to damage. So
Skelly heals up to 7 mental.
Oh no.
oh no.
And then we draw our cards.
Wait, does the skeleton not heal his normal health?
It heals 1, so it's whichever is furthest from its max. And with a max of 10, it's 4 away. Versus
Ah,
a max
okay.
of
Yep.
12 being only
Okay.
3 away.
Yes.
So I drew a card as part of Sure Shot. Am I just drawing back up to 4?
Nope, you always draw 1 card. So if you draw a card from something else, now your hand will have 5 cards.
Nice.
Or me, if I discarded a bunch of cards, now my hand has none cards.
No, you should always have 1 card.
Not none cards. I have 2 cards now because I drew up.
Mm. Well, I got my quick slash. Show. I'm going to focus on this goblin brute. Since he's punching me, I'm going to punch him back. And I can't really do... I mean, I guess I could be doing mental damage to this. Oh no, the board doesn't take mental damage.
Oh, hold on, we need to change the-
Fudge!
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to change the target. What the actions are for the monsters too.
Why is that? Oh yeah, we do. I was like, why? What's wrong with them? It's like, oh.
Hang on,
Literally
I'm
just...
done. I'll be over here.
So this is deal 4 physical damage.
I'm locking the cards down. That way
Well-
they're easier to grab the cubes.
If you're gonna be smart, fine.
I'm actually a little bit. I know the board's gonna hurt me, but I'm a little bit worried about the goblin brute hitting everybody. I guess I gave everyone shields, so it's not too big of a deal right now.
Yeah. I mean, I can do a chunk
Here's
of
what
change.
I'm gonna.
I can do a
here's
chunk of
what I'm-
change to him, but you go first.
I'm going to I'm going to use Shield of Light, so I'm going to gain 3 shields.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use all 7 of my shields to hit the boar
Oh my gosh.
for 7 ranged damage.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So it goes from 17
Down to
10.
10. Nice.
And it's ranged, so I don't take any lashback from it.
I'm gonna just focus fire this Goblin Brute. The problem is that he does have he's gonna be doing 2 damage to me every time I hit him. So I'll do this. Just 4, 12, oftentimes 8. I take 2 damage. Leap bloop. And then I will shield bash him. Gain a shield and deal another 3 damage to him. 1, 2, 3, and then I will immediately use that shield to only take 1 damage from him. I'm down to 12. No. These get discarded.
I'll quick strike to get him even lower.
Nice.
So from 5 down to 2.
Do we already have a card quick strike? Dang it. I think I've renamed a fighter thing quick strike.
Yeah. I feel like the
I named
cleric
it
ability
quick
probably just
slash
shouldn't be called.
as opposed to quick strike.
And
Lots of people being real fast.
this means I take 5 lashback, which I am going to.
That's so much, William.
A lot of lashback, but because we weren't going to be able to kill the skeleton archer with it, it wasn't useful to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted this. That's why I attacked the skeleton archer early on, so we can get it out of the way. And my cards would be useful, but they're not. I'll use the 2 shields now because I'm going to use them later when it deals damage to everyone.
Might as well.
So 12 to 9, and I'm declining to use my additional action because that potion will be more useful next turn when other people get damaged.
Okay.
Would it be? It would be useful to just get the Goblin Brute out of the way now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot that last time I stunned this guy. So he only dealt 1 damage to me last turn.
Cool.
So I'm going to.
It's still stunned. So then
No,
actually,
it's
I would have gone
not.
from.
It's not still stunned. It was
It was
stunned
last turn.
turn, and I've just forgot to remove it.
Okay, so the first turn it was stunned.
Yes.
But Randy's killing it now, anyways. So
Yeah.
Yes, I was just going to reduce my lashback, but I can't.
No, you cannot.
This guy died.
He did. Unlock. There we go. Oh my gosh. There we go. And Zero, you already went, right?
Yep, I did my big shield of light throw at the hog.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so this hog bonks you
for 4
for
damage.
4. And he goes back to what? Number 2?
Mm-hmm.
And then the skeleton archer returns to full health. He's a very silly skeleton archer.
Oh, interesting hand. Okay.
It's a silly place.
Well, I'll just do this now because I can, because I'm not going to get anything better out of it. I'm using my
This
potion
might
of
be the
light,
play.
so it heals myself 3. Everyone gets 1. And here's the unfortunate thing: because
Everyone
of
gets
rounding down, everyone gets 1. Because of rounding, I don't automatically get 3 or any health back from doing that to you guys.
Because of
1 rounds to half, which rounds to 0.
Ah,
I get 0, 0, 0.
nice.
There's no overhealing. Right?
Oh yeah.
There is no overhealing, notably.
There is only overhealing if you have the ability that lets you overheal, which 2 characters have.
Yes. I am going to use guard stance, so I gain 2 shields. Is that what I was going to do? No, that was not what I was going to do.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I'm just going to do this. So I'm reducing my lashback by 2 that I'm going to take from him. And
Well,
I'm
hold
dealing.
on. Before you do that, I'm gonna shields up again.
Oh, thanks. Shields up.
So everyone gets 2 shields again.
Okay. So my max health is currently 15. So he would deal 7 damage to me. -2 -2 is oftentimes 3. And I'm going to do 3 to him, bringing him to 7. I will take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Because I already figured out these shields. All right.
You know what I'm realizing?
What are you realizing?
This may be a note for later, and I don't know how I haven't said this in all the games up till now. We take way more damage from lashback than from their actual actions. Like a significant amount more.
We
Yeah.
did boost lashback earlier. And that is true. Something to
It's
keep
weird
in
because we boosted the lashback because there were too many opportunities for the monsters to take lashback from us and die. So it's this kind of push me, pull you, double-edged sword, where increasing it means you're right. We're taking far too much damage from lashback compared to normal attacks, but it also mitigates the us getting attacked and just killing things by standing there.
Right. Also, bristleplate boar just is notably has like an absurd amount of
also true.
lashback. Like even amongst the medium, I think he is the highest. So he's basically has the lashback number of a large. So it's just unfortunate that we keep drawing him on like round 2.
Yeah.
Which we do in every game.
Right.
It is really funny.
Right. So usually this card will come up on round 4 or 5, and he would only be doing like 2 or 3 lashback damage to you, which would be about normal. So anyway, that was me going. Who else has gone?
I've gone.
I went.
So, oh, okay. Bad stuff happens. Great. 3 physical damage to you. 0.
I'll eat 2 of that with my shields now, so I'll only take 1.
And the skeleton archer heals 1.
He stands there menacingly.
Then goes by. He's just standing there menacingly. Bristleplate boar is now going to do 4 damage to you. We all draw our card. We got to kill this boar. Dude, I need some ranged damage.
Was he 7 damage? I'm going to I'm going to start with a shield bounce. So I'll deal 2 to him and then 1 to the skeleton archer.
Okay, gain yourself 4 shields.
No, because this specifically says physical damage.
Oh, okay. That's wise of me. That was so wise. I'm the
You
wisest.
say that, but that just means it's harder to, like, significantly harder to act.
But you
Right.
do get to draw a card. You do get to draw a card.
The card drawing's nice.
There you go. Can anyone else lower this dude's health or chill him?
Did you lower his health already from my attack? No, you didn't.
No.
I mean, I can hit him for another 3.
Great. Will, can you kill him? You got any range damage over there? Dang it. All right.
Nope.
Well, I'm just going to have to punch him in the face. He's only going to take 2. So these end up being the same in this instance. But we're not going to do any damage to the archer. Anyone else's, so that doesn't matter because he's about to heal up to full anyway. All right, I'll just do this then. Kill him and take 20 down to 15 is 5 damage.
Okay, and then what I'll do is I will healing light, so I will heal you for 2.
5. Heal me for 2.
I will heal you for 2.
Great,
Which
thank
lets
you.
me draw a card and take an additional action.
And you heal yourself
and
for
then-
1.
Yeah, but I'm at full.
Crap.
So then I'll miracle and I will heal up. Who needs it more? Do you think our guardian needs it more?
I'm under
or
half, so I
fighter?
would heal for 6.
Perfect. Then you'll
Yeah.
heal all the way up with that. Up 6.
And this boar is Kaputski.
which means that I have healed myself by doing that for a total of 4 because of my bonus, but being at full, it does nothing. Which is okay. Like that's fine. That's you take it early so you have it all game long.
Will, I'm at full health. Wah.
I'm sorry, I could have not healed you.
I would prefer to take the health. Never mind.
Okay. Never mind.
I think
Man,
you know what.
Will's
I think
salty
you
today.
show him who's in charge here. Don't heal him next time.
If he dies, he dies.
In the ever relevant words of Jester, oh, I'm the healer.
Healer, yes.
Was that it? Did everyone go?
That's it. Everyone went. So now we just need to kill this Urcher, which is gonna be easy as peasy.
Yeah.
I'll start off by healing the fighter for 2 and drawing a card just to see if this lets me do any damage.
Cool.
And I'll do 4 mental damage. Doesn't help anyone.
Might as well. I'll
Excuse
deal
me.
5 physical damage to the skeleton.
Well,
I can
how
kill him with,
wait?
like-
How much mental damage did you do to him, Will?
4.
4? That's not an
6.
insignificant amount.
I know, but
Well,
chances are
I can
it'll
do
take a
I can
while.
do 2 mental damage to him. That's something. But
I can
yeah,
kill him with physical right now.
you can.
Yeah, take it
Ah,
away.
yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Do it. Make it
I
so.
will finishing blow
Uh
with a focus point. If that's
oh, with a
fine.
focus. Yeah, that kills him. Boom. Don't even
There
need
we
to
go.
do the additional action. Great. Alrighty. All right. We are now officially level 3.
We did it. We did it. We
I
did
think
it.
I'm gonna take some decks. I'm multi-classing my fighter. I feel like I just need decks in order to get just a little bit of range because I do not have that much ranged damage.
I take another con, but largely because I want more health.
Yeah, con is just great for that.
I almost want to say you should let con give you just straight up 4 health, but
I mean, that's just a little absurd.
is it though?
With the chunkies as they are, given that
It's al-
everyone's doing a lot of damage, I will just keep doing the thing that lets me
It's
heal.
already, if you like main into con, you get to full health rather quickly because the max health you can get up to is 30. And you already start at 13. So you go 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4. You know, you're by the time you put all of the first 5 into con, you're at like 28 or 27 or whatever it is. And then, you know, the second half of the game. Actually, 3 times 5 is oftentimes 15. Yeah. So that's how math works, guys. Uh-oh. Whoa.
Nope. The weirdest
have.
internet problem.
Oh, I think
That
and
was-
it's back.
That was me. That
Yeah.
was me. I was frozen for a second and I was like, oh no, I'm crashing.
Yeah.
The
you could feel it.
humanity.
I lost one of my skill cards.
Oh, it's in your hand.
No, it's not.
Oh, then it's on the ground. This
Ah,
table
there it is.
And it's in my
is
stomach.
and my axe. So I can reduce incoming ranged by 1, or if all enemies are chilled. Nope, those are Act 2 and Act 3A. Not those. This is what I can do. Uh-oh, my internet is being weird again. What the heck is going
Where's crashing
on?
again?
I don't know what's going
You
on
should
with my...
have him move.
Yeah,
Well.
I should move, but that would mean actually this might be too big to transfer at this point in time. We'll just have to transfer it manually to Will and have him host next time.
Bleh.
Whenever I deal
Also-
damage to 2+ enemies, gain shields equal to the number of targets. Or when I deal mental, I can heal myself and an ally for 1. Heal Schmiel. We've got a cleric.
I was gonna say, yeah, and this hasn't played as much. I drew the skill that is great in round 1 and great at the end of the game, but not good from rounds probably 3 through 7, which is
But,
that I can play Miracle from discard to revive an ally.
I mean, that's
So
pretty
even
good.
if I've used it, I can use it, right? But no one's come close to dying, so it's not that useful. And at this stage, it's not likely to happen again, for a little while. I did
I
the
don't-
math.
I don't know. We're
I'm
about
not
to go up against 2 medium enemies. This might be bad.
Oh.
Uh,
Well,
did-
that's 2 bristle boars.
yeah.
I'm taking when I do physical damage, I draw a card because I need to have more card draw.
Great. Yeah. William,
Are these the new ones already?
they
Yeah,
are.
those are the new ones
They are
already.
the new ones already.
Oh, we're getting trolled.
Oh man.
I know, they're giant draugrs.
Mm, mm,
We enter the mushroom cavern. A sharp smell accosts your nose, and you taste something bitter. You almost miss the dark shapes amongst the colorful mushroom caps.
mm,
Almost.
almost.
But not quite.
We got what? 1, 2, and 1. There we go.
Ooh, these giant drago are really, really hitting.
And they also heal 1 at the start of their turn. Every turn.
But here's the fun thing, I have a card that later on makes it 0.
That's true. You do. You do.
Which you said doesn't happen that often, and I will tell you, every single round has had healing in it so far.
I forgot that we added a lot of healing.
Yep. Trust me, it is a sick card when you have it.
Okay.
I will never draw it.
Probably not. I never gave myself decks. Hold on. Also, an act 1. There we go.
Oh.
4 cards. Uno,
Interesting.
dos, tres, cuatro.
Cinco, seis.
Mm.
Let's see here. I think I might start by pulling some aggro away from people. I don't think we want this giant draggler to hit our ranger too much. So I'll open with a reckless rage on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 5 damage and then 3 damage to me. But most importantly, he now aggroes to me.
Mm-hmm. You focus on that giant draugr, and I'll focus on this giant draugr, and we can let our squishy friends deal with this stone guardian. Oh no, it's mental. Ooh.
Be great if I had a card that did mental damage.
That would be just so good.
It's too bad I don't.
I have one that can do 2 whole mental damage to him. That's gonna be problematic for us to deal with. Notably, I forgot to tell you this, Randominous, because the last 2 times we've tested, we basically have not used it. At any point in time, if you would like, you may discard 2 cards to deal 1/3/5 physical or mental damage, which comes up every once in a while. If you're, a super mental focused thing and you just need to do 1 physical damage, you can do it, or vice versa. So, if for some reason we're having a lot of trouble with this Stone Guardian, the 3 of us might just start discarding cards to deal plinky amounts of damage to this Stone Guardian.
We should focus on the other guys first.
But
though.
for now, I'm going to deal with this giant draugr.
I would say, so you said
Or
split
should
up the
we
damage. I think we should focus fire 1, yeah, because they're both targeting me now, so.
Oh, okay. We can, we're firing this one.
Yeah.
All right, I can focus fire that. I'm going to I'm gonna deal 4 physical damage to him and take an additional action, and I take 4 damage from him. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna chill him and deal another 4 damage to him. So I take 2 from that because he has been chilled. Boop, boop.
Okay.
Sorry,
Then what
I should have told you I was going to do that before you took your action, so you didn't take quite as much slashback. Sorry.
All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick strike to do 3 physical damage, bringing him from 12 down to 9.
Okay.
That would be 7 damage, but it turns to just 3 damage to me. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Then, because I get an extra action, I will heal an ally and myself for 2, which means I'm going to, because you had to take the full amount, I'm going to do it to our guardian.
Thank you.
So that'll heal
Okay.
me 2. Then because I healed you for 2, I heal back up to full.
You know I'm at 5 health right now, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, cool.
Then I get to draw a
Heal
card.
me.
As an extra action, I will play Miracle, and I will use Miracle on the fighter. Because
Okay.
you are under half, you'll actually gain 6.
Ah, haha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm back up to 11. Huzzah!
And that's my turn. See, I had a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone gets some healing. And because I drew my card, I healed, I'm back to full, everyone did some healing. Things are beautiful. That's my turn.
Nice. Random. What you got?
Yep. I'm going to dodge roll just to deal a little bit of damage to both of the draugrs. Get
Nice.
myself a dodge.
Okay, that guy goes down here, and then this guy goes down to here.
Oof. I'm so burpy
Okay,
today.
I think that's it, right?
Yep, bad stuff now.
Okay, well the draggers are hitting me for 7 damage.
For 7?
I have a sheep. Yeah.
Oh, this one's on 2. That one's on 1. Okay.
I have 1 shield I got from a skill, so it'll just be 6 damage.
Remember, this one's still chilled, though.
Yes, that one is chilled.
Right, that one's chilled.
So this one's only doing 1, so you're only taking 5.
Okay.
So total of 4.
We go.
No. He's taking a total of 5. This one
I
is
just take
dealing
less damage. Yeah.
Yes, this one is dealing 3, reduced to 1. This one is dealing 4, reduced to 4.
And he used a shield, meaning 4 total.
Yes, and then he used
Oh.
a shield, meaning 4 total.
Meaning 4 total. Okay.
I didn't hear the shield part.
No.
Ah. And then what's the
Mm,
Stone
it's
Guardian
okay.
doing? He's dealing 2 range damage to me. He's just throwing a rock at my head.
But it wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster.
I got a rock.
You sure did.
All right, I'm gonna draw a card. Did we adjust them 2 to 3? Oh boy, to 2, and from 1 to 4.
They also healed.
They also healed 1 at the start of their turns. So this guy heals up to this. That guy heals up to that. Alrighty. Well, actually,
Mine's not exciting. I'm just drawing 2 cards. That's
just
my turn.
because I'm actually streaming and I want to be able to see my cards at the end of the we're not streaming, recording. I want to be able to see the cards at the bottom of my screen and deal with this. I'm gonna hold my cards, but if anyone wants to know what's in my hand, I'm happy to tell you.
Your
This
hands are public, actually. So
Yeah, hands are public. The setting is public.
well, I guess that's just so wise of me. Damn it.
sorry, I didn't say anything. I did that a while ago.
That's I didn't even know you could do that. So you learn something new every day. Arrgh.
Here, let me start here.
Yeah, start us off, dude.
I got Bewilder here, so I'll Bewilder the Stone Guardian for 3 mental damage.
Oh, how bewildering. Nice.
Then I drew a card, and I get to take another action. I'm going to then switch to using Crowd Pleaser.
Nice. Which is notably now physical damage on that poison. But you do get to chill them first, so.
I do see that, yeah.
Are you happy now?
I am happy. None of these guys are really dealing. I guess this guy is dealing damage, so I'm gonna chill him once and deal the poison to this one on the side, the one that's actually attacking.
I mean, sorry. If you chill the one that we are focus firing, he'll do less lashback to me when I hit him.
Well, I have another action anyways, so.
I can kill the giant draugr this turn, actually. This guy.
Fudgesicles. Great.
He's at 8 health?
I can do this finishing blow with 2 focus, right? And then another finishing blow, which would kill him. As long as
I think so, yeah. You would take a bunch of damage, though.
Can I just dodge it?
Oh, yeah, you have your dodges?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're using your focus for the first finishing blow. Okay, so yeah, so if
Yeah.
you want to,
I
so
do
let me
just want to
finish.
point out, I'm not sure if you've been doing this. You lose these after each encounter. These go away after each encounter.
I have not been doing that.
Okay.
So I don't have any of the shields. I lost one of the dodges.
Yeah. I think you gained at least one dodge during this round.
Shouldn't have. Oops. Oops.
Whoops. Did you still have the 2 focus or no?
I gained 1 focus after ranged attack, so I would have 1 of the focus. So
Okay.
not 2.
So you'd still be able to dodge one of the attacks.
Right, but I have a knife throw. I can do range damage to kill him. So why don't we do this? Why don't
Oh, yeah, let me finish. Let me
Oh
finish
yeah,
doing what I was doing.
you finish first.
Yeah.
Me and
Okay,
you will
since-
team up.
Okay, so since it seems like you guys are just straight up killing that guy, I'm just going to use I'll go ahead and I'll hit him with just a second physical poison.
Okay.
So since I hit him twice with that, and his health is 20, mine is what, 18. I'm gonna take 2 damage, 1 from 2 attacks. And then since I dealt physical damage twice, I also draw 2 cards. God damn it, I did it again.
Is the
One
draw
second.
card on physical on this guy? Physical damage, gain a shield.
Oh no, gain a shield. Sorry.
Yeah. It's range damage that lets you draw a card. Because me and Will just spent an entire day going back and forth about when you should be able to draw cards. So I was like, wait, did we miss one?
Actually, you know what? Since I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and just say I use both shields. I don't take any damage.
There we go.
Alright.
Hold on. It's after you deal physical damage, you gain a shield. So you can ignore one of them.
Oh, that's what. I'll just hold both of them then and take the 2 damage because I can always use them later.
Okay. Alrighty. So I am going to. Gosh, what's going on with my mouse today? I'm going to knife throw this giant draugr for 2, bring him down to 6, and then I draw a card.
Then I can finishing blow this guy, take an additional action, and do
So
this.
3, 1, 2, 3. You do it right behind you, yeah. Dealing 3 to him,
Correct.
and you get to
Do I
gain a
gain the
dodge.
Can I use the dodge against his thing now, or no?
Against
I think you use the
this
dodge
one.
on the finishing blow one.
I
Right.
used it
But then
dodge
he
here,
gains a
yeah.
dodge from this, and then he can use it automatically because it
Ex-
happens first
Yeah.
in line.
So
Exactly.
you take
So
no
I-
damage.
Yes. You take no damage, and this giant draugr is Kaputski.
And actually, that right behind you does 5 damage.
Yeah, it does a redonky donk amount of damage because he's not targeting you.
Bad stuff.
That's bad stuff now. 2 physical damage to all of us.
He's frozen, so 1
Just
physical damage to
one.
everybody.
Just 1. Nice. Down to 8. And then
I
what's
definitely lash him back.
I almost lash him back.
and
I'm
then he's going to
close.
5, deal 2 physical damage to target player and chill them. And then this dude's going to 5 as well, is just going to chill. We're all getting chilled. And he dealt 3 range damage to me. Man, this dude just keeps throwing rocks at my head. Quit it. 1, 2, 3. I'm back down to 5 if we're keeping track. Oh, we didn't do his poison damage to him.
I did his poison damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, because he had 2.
Yeah, he had 2,
Did you do him healing himself at the start of his turn?
No.
Okay, so he's at 15 then. So
Yes.
we've only done 2 damage to him. Cool.
Here, let me. I'm gonna open.
Yes. Opening salvo.
I'm gonna bubble blast. So I'm gonna give our fighter 2 shields. I
Eh,
will chill. I will chill the draugr as well, so he's chilled once more. And then I guess I pull aggro, but he's already aggroed to me, so it's fine.
Mhm.
Do I have to pull aggro against him specifically?
Yes, it's the thing that you're
Okay.
targeting that you're going to pull aggro from. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some cards that we kind of shorthand the verbiage for that will be slightly more clear eventually, but for now. Okay. Is this guy really still at full mental?
Yeah,
We
I
we
gotta
haven't.
start
No,
whittling him down.
no. I dealt 3 damage. to him.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you definitely dealt 3 damage to him.
I'm
Okay.
gonna do 2 mental to him.
All
I'm gonna do
right.
it to him and gain myself a dodge.
Great. Um, he's already chilled, so I'm going to take half damage. I'm going to guard stance this, so I gain an additional 2 shields. It's just do. I deal. I'm going to do both of these to him, so I deal a total of 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he would typically do, because I'm at 16 and he's at 24, down to 2. So he does 2 to me twice, because I'm hitting him twice, which would be 4. But conveniently, I have 4 shield, so I don't take any lashback. Oh my gosh, I'm just bouncing all around today. Whoosh. All right, what you got, Randam?
I think I'm going to do finishing blow, the dodge, because I used the focus point last turn. I forgot to get my dodge count.
Okay,
To
so
deal 2
1,
damage.
2, additional
And
action.
then as my additional action, I gain a dodge, and I'm going to dodge it again to
Okay.
deal 3 damage, 5 damage.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's down to 4. We almost got him. Is that everybody?
I believe so. Yes.
All right, so he
Okay,
takes his
poison
1
and heal.
and then heals, and then he deals 2 physical damage to the player and then chills them, but just reduced to
That's
1.
me.
Oh, it's
Just
you.
1
That
damage
one's you. Yeah,
to-
just 1.
Yeah.
And then the
But I am
Stone
chilled.
Guardian stuns me, chills me. Brrr, I'm so cold.
I grabbed the label the stun icon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're not chilled. Why do you keep thinking you're chilled?
This Stone Guardian chilled me.
Oh, the Stone Guardian chilled you. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking. Never mind.
Yeah, they're both chilling people, and this one's
Brain
targeting
fart,
you, and
yep.
this one's targeting me.
God damn it! All right. I think I can only play my potion of iron
2 and 1.
this turn. So.
This one goes here. This one goes here. I might also need to play my potion, but my potion lets me chill somebody. So I'm noticing now that we're talking that there's a downside to the term chill, which is that it sounds a lot like kill. And we might need to just make it freeze or something like that. Anyway, sorry. Or I could Eagle Eye.
Well, let me make this easier for you. Heal 6.
That does make it a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is
Because as
currently
much
at
as it's useful
4.
killing
I can
Stone Guardian, let's get this done first.
for what? Huh? Sorry.
As in, although I can work to kill the Stone Guardian now, it's better to keep y'all alive and get rid of the troll.
Yes, please. I can bring him down to 1 health.
I can also do that.
All right. Well, I'll bring him down to 1 health first. He deals 2 damage to me because I get to reduce my lashback. And is he stunned? No, he's not chilled. Okay. Just the 2.
And then I'll sure shot him to finish it off.
Sweet. Alrighty. Did anyone else have anything else to do on that turn or no?
Nope.
Nah, I drank my potion.
All right, cool. This dude's hitting me in the head with a rock.
With a rock. With a rock. Rock. I just drew one of your cards on accident. I'm so sorry.
You did. Stop drawing my cards.
You should have drawn that card, technically.
No. There we go.
All right, it's definitely going to be a bit more difficult to actually fight this guy.
Yes.
I think I literally have to do the discard 2 things to deal mental damage to him.
I'm gonna
100.
eagle eye and gain 2 focus.
I will deal 1 mental damage to him by discarding 2 cards.
Also heal 1. Aha.
So if I discard 2 cards, can I use focus on that as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Notably, you may.
I'll discard 2 to do the same and do 2 damage.
You drop.
Oh, you know what? I see
forward.
a potential
No, maybe
problem
didn't.
with this.
What's your potential problem?
Eventually we'll simply run out of hands that have 2 cards in them.
So we'll just have to do it every other turn.
Oh, can you just not play? Can you just
Yeah,
not take an
technically you
action?
have to play every turn.
Oh, you do need to play every turn. That's true.
This
I mean-
Stone Guardian's gonna kill us.
I'm gonna healing light, so I will, because it's targeting the fighter, I will heal the fighter.
Thank you. How much is that? 2?
Draw a card, siphon mind, 4 mental damage to it.
Technically,
Oh yeah, the
everybody.
Ranger would be able to kill this guy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like-
don't worry, I probably almost definitely have this handled.
There's
with help.
also notably there are everybody has a card that does 2 different types of damage. And if you don't have mental as one of your mains, that thing that can do 2 different types of damage will have a mental. So everyone has at least 1 card in their deck. And actually at least 2 that will do mental damage.
Mhm. Not to mention, I'll play Siphon Minds until I have no more. Then I'm going to pick me up, and anyone who's played a potion will get to put it back in their hand, which will bring them up to 2 cards in hand to discard.
Nice.
There you go. Anyway, he does bad stuff to us, which is the 3 ranged damage now. Right?
To you.
To me. Yep. 1, 2, 3.
We're gonna check you for concussions later.
Yeah, we definitely need to check me for concussions. I'm drawing a card. And he goes to 5, which is going to be chill me. Ranged damage.
Ah, here we go. I deal 3 mental damage to it with shield
Nice.
bash. Actually,
1,
wait.
2, 3.
Sorry, this is shield bash, so I actually deal 1 additional damage because of one of my skills, so it takes
4.
4 damage.
And
Yeah.
I am going to discard 2 cards and use my 2 focus and kill him.
Then before you do that, I'm just going to heal everyone for 1.
And
I will take that.
okay.
Thanks. Up to 8. All right. Notably, we are now at level 4, which is when something cool happens. Huzzah! Not only do our cool powers get more cool, we also get to level up as usual, but we also get to take an additional character pack. So Randomus, you will notice there's a bag up here. Yep, take one of those and shove that in there also. So you get more of
Can
your.
I look at
You can. It's your character cards. It's the exact same character cards that you.
it?
Yeah.
I haven't drawn this one.
You haven't drawn your potion yet?
Nope.
That's interesting. Okay. I think it is time for me to go more into strength. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me grab some stirp. Xbox is turning off.
Oh, we also get to draw 5 cards now, right?
Now we also draw 5 cards. Yes. So let's flip. Find out what
And you'll pull
my
from
new
your level 2 skill cards. Your Act 2
Yeah.
skill cards.
Act 2 skill cards. Yes.
Oh, this is a good one.
Whenever I would gain shields, I can gain focus instead, or +2 to my max health. Ooh, fancy.
I would take that shield one since I can pass out shields.
Yeah, you can pass out shields, and I can just be like, nope, I'll take focus.
I'm taking this one that says, when you take lashback, chill that enemy.
Nice.
I'm taking the one that says when you deal damage and heal an ally in the same turn, get a dodge.
fancy. All right. Focus up.
And then I'm going to step away, BRB.
Okay, and then I will draw my 5 cards. We all have 31 cards on our deck, right? Okay, good. There was like
yes.
a random dex card like lying here, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's my dex card. I'm gonna put it in my deck. Also, Will stepped away, but he was the person who was doing all of this chicanery, so now I have to be the
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. Now I actually have to do my job. Da, da, da. Notably, more bad guys now. And let me check this chart. My apologies. Where's Discord? Here's Discord.
I'll be back in a second.
2 level 1s and 2 level 2s. So we're gonna do level 1, level 2, level 2, level 1. Move all these. We're gonna need to copy all these. Oh shoot, Fresnel Hall. This might be bad. Light! At last you're free, except the blinding light seems to only hit one of you, singling you out for your foes. As we enter, we roll a d4, and they all target that one player. Come on.
No, no.
Hey, you have full health. It'll be fine. You're a ranger. You just dodge a lot. It'll be fine.
I didn't take the dodge card.
And if you didn't mention it, you're now using the middle number in your 3 numbers on your cards.
Yes, that is also important. Oh goody, we got a mirror elemental. That's not
geez,
that's
this
not gonna
is-
make Fresnel Hall horrible at all. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up some of these tokens because we're gonna need another small monster right here
I
that's
like
going
this
to target the same thing and do the same thing as this mirror elemental. And by do the same thing, I mean the same attack.
How is it that I took I know I shuffled them, but this still happened randomly. I took a charisma pack and got all 4 of the charisma cards in my opening hand.
Nice.
Who's getting it? Did we roll already? It looks like it's...
We rolled already, and we got a mirror elemental, which pulls out another small creature.
Mhm.
Which this is problematic, guys.
This was a fun first game, guys.
Wasn't it? It was so fun.
I had
So,
fun.
I'm gonna point out, because of how bleak this is looking, as long as 50% or more of the players are alive at the end of the encounter, everybody who is dead comes back to life at half of their maximum health. So, if Freak does die, if Randaminus does die, we'll re-roll this dice, and then they'll start targeting a new player. And as long as only 2 of us die, then we'll be fine. And I'm sure us starting with half health for our next encounter won't diminish our ability to win at all. Right?
I think
Yep,
you're
doing a lot of
underestimating
work.
our ability to kill these chumps.
We do also now do our middle thing undamaged, so we are significantly scarier now. So that is true.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Ugh. How dare you?
3, 4, 2, 1,
Good hand.
3, 4, 2, 1, and then that's
Also
just
2.
matches.
Yep.
Physical damage to everyone.
Oh, I
Poison
Oh, this
counters.
goblin's gonna kill
anyone-
himself. This is great. This is my favorite.
Oh, the goblin's gonna kill itself? Interesting.
Well, he's dealing 1 physical damage to all of us, and most of us have significantly more max health than him, other than I think our ranger.
This
Actually-
goblin's gonna kill itself.
Is he?
Yeah,
He's
'cause
just doing
it's
it to
1
one
and
target
6.
player. So he's just going to kill himself a little. Oh, well, then it's 6. Yeah. So
Then he's gonna literally kill himself.
yeah, we don't need to worry about the goblins too much. That's good.
Just stay alive.
Are we going to wait for 0 to get back, or I mean, here's the question. I could chill all of them with my wall of ice, but that would mean that this goblin doesn't basically kill himself on me and 0, since both of us are going to do like 5-ish lashback to him, bring him down to like probably 1 or 2. So I think it's better for me to hit like this mirror elemental or this basilisk, probably.
I think I'm gonna deal 7 damage to the goblin.
No. So you missed. Oh, you mean in lashback? Great, good.
Yeah, lashback.
That's awesome. So your max health is above 19, correct?
Correct.
Can you focus on this basilisk, and I'll deal with this mirror elemental?
Yeah.
These goblins are going to take care of themselves, and then the wall of shards of ice we can leave to our ranger and our
Well, because what I was gonna do first was I was gonna use bubble blast to pull aggro.
Okay, yeah, you should definitely do that.
So
So
I can almost take out either of these on my own. Almost.
just
Okay.
this turn
Actually, I can take out the mirror elemental on my own.
on your own turn.
On my own turn. Yes.
What the fuck?
I'll do it right now. 5 mental damage. So 11 mental damage. 14 mental damage. Well, actually, yeah. Which one would you rather I kill?
Jesus Christ.
William, we need to boost mental health on all of the enemies.
In fairness, no. The likelihood of having 2 extra actions and 3 cards that do mental is pretty slim.
I mean, that is true. But good.
As I said, I drew all 4 charisma cards in a single draw, so I just had to pull one from the cleric. So which one do you want to kill?
Kill the basilisk.
Yeah, the
Okay, basilisk dies.
Basilisk is scarier.
And I get to draw a card, and I can change 1 aggro. So what aggro do we want to change?
Pull the probably make the wall of shards of ice target me. I think.
Isn't that the one doing the least damage? Isn't this mirror elemental doing more?
I was gonna pull him already.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. You're gonna pull him already. Well, the thing is, sorry. Notably with this mirror elemental, we don't need this die.
Oh, it like targets the same person no matter what?
This is kind of like a sub minion of this. It's always going to do the same action, and it's always going to be targeting the same thing, because I don't want an extra dice just for that. So if you pull aggro from the mirror elemental, it'll also pull aggro up the wall of shards of ice. So
Oh, will it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will change the aggro of this little gobbo.
Well, no,
change.
No, not this one. This one's targeting all of us. Do it on this one, because then this one will take damage from 0.
And
this
then
one's
this one,
0.
Yeah.
So the lashback is crazy insane.
Yeah. So on my turn, I'm going to bubble blast this mirror elemental.
Pulling aggro and also chilling it.
Yeah. Who wants the 2 shield, or sorry, the 3 shields?
I mean, I don't particularly need the shields. Why don't you give it to
Are you sure you don't need the shields?
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess not anymore. You don't.
Yeah, I'm not getting targeted by anything, so.
I'm gonna, I'll just give them to.
And I don't need to worry about lashback on any of these enemies. So.
How much shield do I get? 3 shields.
3 shields.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh yeah, I guess this guy's technically chilled now too. So.
Mm-hmm.
Frozoned.
I can do quite a bit of damage to this mirror elemental, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna quick slash him for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to crushing blow him, which chills him, but that doesn't do anything. But it does do another 4. Another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I do the right amount of damage for this? I did 5,
5
right?
and 6.
Yeah, I did 5.
So 11. Yeah, you did
Yeah,
the right amount.
I did 5 on this and then 4 on this, and I was like, wait, what? I'm being dumb. Don't worry. No.
I'm gonna throw a knife at the mirror elemental to kill it.
Oh yeah, it's just dead now.
He did.
And then I draw 4 cards. And then discard 1.
Draw
What?
2
You draw
cards.
4?
No,
I
no, you
draw
draw 2. Oh.
No, look.
Whenever you
draw
draw
an
cards, draw
additional
1 extra card, then discard a card. Draw an additional card from knife throw. So yeah, he draws 4, discards 1.
Awesome.
I'm min-maxing. Sorry.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Wizard draws too many cards.
Yeah. Yeah, Wizard is a problem, guys.
Yeah, now the range. It's funny is now the range. Jesus Christ.
No, that's awesome because he very specifically made choices that led to this.
Look,
Good
if I'm
draw
not
card.
playing it, it's a problem, okay? Anything but whatever I play is too strong all the time, no matter what I play.
Right, exactly. All right, goblins do bad stuff. This goblin does
Do
one.
they? I don't know. I think they kill themselves.
Yeah,
That's
it does
pretty good for
1
us.
physical damage to all of us. So take your physical damage. But I have 18 and to his 14, so I deal 4 damage to him.
I deal
1,
7
2,
to him.
3, 4, and then you do 7, killing him.
And I do 1, yeah, I do 1, which doesn't do anything because he's dead already.
But we all do still take the damage. So
Yes.
And
I take
then
the damage.
this version of him is going to deal 1 physical damage to me, so he takes 7 damage from plinking against me.
from
Does
11,
zero damage because
2,
he's
3,
chilled.
4.
Oh yeah, he's chilled. Yeah.
Oh, which notably means that he doesn't take any lashback.
Yes.
Sad.
Yeah.
And then this will do. Oh, this one will deal 2 physical damage to me though.
And then he'll kill himself next turn.
Yeah. The wall of ice is going to take 8 damage, I think.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How is it taking more damage? It has a higher number.
Of lashback?
It has
You're at 21.
15.
It's a 6. 6 is the lashback you deal.
What? No, I thought I was. Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I was thinking I was at 23. Yeah.
Okay.
It does take damage though.
Yeah,
Yes.
it took the damage. I dealt the damage.
So you guys still think Fresnel Hell was hard?
This is a weird word. This is pronounced Fresnel.
No
Isn't
one's
that-
gonna say that.
I'm just. This is how you spell it, and how you
Let's just
pronounce
kill
it.
Let's just kill these guys.
I'm drawing a card. Ooh, I could bubble blast. How much?
Ooh,
And notably-
I'm going to do a quick strike to do 5 physical damage to bring it really low. And then because I have an extra action, I'm going to heal. Who wants 4? I'm going to heal
I would like 4.
our guardian for 4, which then heals me for 2. But then it also heals me for 2 because of the card. So I'll also heal 4.
Great.
That's my turn. Oh, and then I also get to gain a dodge because I healed an ally and did damage.
I have to heal, so I'm gonna heal.
that's fine.
I'll just
1,
kill the wall of
2,
shards if I-
3, 4,
Yep. Sounds
5,
good.
and I will re-chill this goblin,
And the goblin will also take 3.
and then he deals 1 range damage to all of us, and then dies.
Oh, hold on. I didn't even take my turn yet.
Oh, okay. Yes. Go ahead and take your turn. My apologies.
I'm not sorry. I take it. I take Jake's back.
Can you give us all shields?
Sadly, no. I didn't draw any of the shield cards.
Crap.
I think I only have one that I only have like 2 cards that even do that. So, I think I just give myself 3 shields so I avoid the 3 damage.
Well, it's only gonna be 1 damage because he's chilled.
It's fine, whatever. I don't take any of the damage, so.
But I
'cause he's
and
one.
everyone else take 1 damage.
I shield or dodge or any of the various options.
You have a lot of you have a strangely high number of options.
All right.
I have 2
cool.
options. It's not that high.
Just because I know Will has a hard out at 10 o'clock, and he keeps missing all of the feedback because he has to leave at 10 and then we finish and then, why don't we pause here? Let me take a save state of this, just in case we want to come back to this. Mid-game, about to do level 5. But we haven't taken any cards or anything, right? Yeah. And let's do some feedback here.
I took some cards, but it's fine.
It's okay.
I think the main thing I'm gonna say is the main. What is now becoming clear to me is the main issue with every game I've played now, which is that the mid game is too easy.
The mid, yeah.
Like I think even by like round 3 we were too strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think that
Round
was
3 should be a really strong round though, because that's
no,
No,
round
this
3
is
should
what-
go.
no,
you're sorry, it should be a
Right.
really weak round. Yeah,
Right.
But it's
this should be
not.
a strong round. This
Yeah.
should be an easy round.
Yeah, this
3,
this
4,
this is
5 all felt pretty easy.
well, we
didn't do
only did
5.
3 and 4. We didn't do 5 yet.
Oh, okay.
But I agree with you. I think we've been slowly we like creep up the we creep up the monster's power level and then creep up ours and then creep up theirs and creep up ours in different ways. Like we added a bunch more damage to all of the enemies and then played and then I was like, it'd be really cool, skills. And the skills make us more powerful. Who would have thought? So I don't disagree with you that the monsters probably need a couple more higher numbers on them kind of throughout, whether that's in a combination of health and damage that they're actually dealing to us. But
Can make a suggestion. I think
Mhm.
a system similar to how we do damage would be kind of interesting to see, because you're using small creatures, medium creatures, large
Mhm.
creatures from the same deck that you used in the first 3 rounds.
right.
Maybe in 4 through 6 it uses a secondary number, so instead of the mirror elemental having 15 health, it has maybe 19 or something like that, or maybe the drawback is higher.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
mean,
three-number system.
yeah, I mean, there are the 3 different types of monsters, and like the medium monsters are overall bigger than the small ones, and there's a
Not by a lot.
well, I just those ones are weak kind of on purpose, but
Yeah.
not all of them are. But then the large ones start getting really big. But I think that it's just I think it's kind of more linear right now, and it probably just needs to be a little more exponential. But just it's fine. I actually it very specifically is on average linear. Because of how I did the math on just like the throwing out how much health things should have. So yeah, it just needs to be a little more exponential, or still linear but a sharper linear curve. Yeah, line.
What about are there any rooms that edit stats like that?
There are no rooms that edit stats, but there are rooms that decrease or increase damage dealt. Especially in Act 3. Like this one drops poison counter on everybody as long as we're on it, so it does go faster, but it's dropping a bunch of poison on us. This
increases lashback.
This is everyone just takes a physical damage at the end, and it's only us, or no, it is the enemies also, but
This one reduces ranged
damage. Yeah, so there is some, especially in the higher levels. Like I think next time I would. Even if we make some changes, I think I want to start at like level 5 or 6 or 7 next time, just because we haven't really played that end game a lot. We've only really tested the end game maybe 3 times. We've done a lot of testing of the first half of the game. So, but yeah, I don't disagree with you that there should be some amount of that scaling. I mean, I do. What I was going to say, sorry, is that there is this a chart that is over in the Discord that tells us kind of what size creatures we draw, and that scales up as we go. So like we started out with like we were only going up against all like level 1 monsters, and then it was like some level 1s and some level 2s, and then this was like two medium and 2 small, but then like the next one is 1 small and 2 medium and 1 large. You know, by round 5, you're going up against, you know, like it would be, you know, let me just grab some random, you know, like this could very easily have been what we were going up against next turn. Which is not to say that was like would have been impossible or scary or terrifying in any way, shape, or form, but like it does start to ramp rather quickly.
Mhm.
And the Blight Knight, for example, you will never deal lashback damage to it. Ever.
That
Ever.
is terrifying.
Ever.
Yes.
And it deals its lashback as poison. So it hits hard, and it hits hard over time.
Yeah, and that is true, I think, for at least one other large creature, and I know it's true for the boss also. So
Yeah, this will never, the Frost Dragon, you will never deal lashback to it because 30's your health max.
right. Yeah, I think it's just
Can I give an idea that you may hate?
I
You need to hear it.
I love when you give me ideas that I may hate, but that I need to hear.
Oh, this is an idea. This is feedback, and I think you will hate it.
Woo.
Okay.
I think lashback is overburdensome, and you're trying to design around it too much.
Okay. I it's not that I hate that. It's that I think that it is important for there to be both ranged and physical damage, and there to be a difference between the two of them that is notable, other than just one is lower than the other. And lashback was the way that I had come up with that, but I'm not opposed to a different mechanic filling that role.
I think the main thing that's making me say this is so like you drew the Frost Dragon, right? And then Will just said like you'll never deal lashback damage against it.
Mhm.
Which like I guess sure whatever. But like look at like the boar or like even just these guys we drew for that last turn,
Mhm.
like the Basilisk.
Mhm.
Like it's either you're taking damage from lashback,
Mhm.
and that's dangerous because we have relatively small health pools
Mhm.
that have to go in between rounds.
Yes.
Or we deal lashback back, but it'll either be against creatures like these goblins who I mean they're so wimpy anyways to begin with, I don't even think they're a threat at level 1, or the Basilisk who will take almost no damage from lashback, and it just feels like the margin for error on it's like so slim, and it either does absolutely nothing or it does almost nothing.
Hmm.
Like, do you know
Interesting.
what I'm like? Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
No, I definitely see what you're saying. I do think that.
because it's so you were just playing the fighter this game, right?
Mhm.
So you, by necessity, have to take lashback damage,
Mhm. Right.
but our ranger, who was mostly dealing range damage, doesn't like if he dealt physical damage, he would take the lashback. But because most of his attacks either give him dodge or are ranged, lashback means absolutely nothing to him.
Right. But notably, most of his attacks, if you just look at the pure sheer damage output, he is able to dole out probably 2/3 the amount of damage that I can.
No, he can probably deal about a time and a half the amount of damage you can.
The reason for that is because we're open to using you can take your turn in any order you want. So Ranger will theoretically always go last because they have multiple cards that allow them to benefit from going last or not being targeted.
Right.
And that's just the
yes, he'll do more
mechanical way they're
damage
designed.
there, but like here, even at max, he's only doing if he's not excuse me. If he's targeting someone who is targeting him, he's doing 5. And here, I'm doing 7 damage to 3 different targets. So I'm doing 21 damage, and he's doing maybe 7.
That's true. The upper scale on this does definitely fall off.
Right. So like, yes, I have to deal, and that's kind of the point that I'm trying to do with lashback. And if you're saying, hey, it's not working, like I'm fine with figuring something else out. But like, this is his upper limit is 7, my upper limit is 8 here. He's getting a dodge, I'm getting a chill. It's like relatively ish the same. But that's also his physical card. Like he should be doing about the same damage as me on his physical card, as opposed to,
Yeah, but
his
and
range.
again, it's one.
This is his
eh,
best range card, and it's still not as good as mine.
It's well, what's weird too is like I mean, it's okay because like the deal like ignore shields and dodge thing, but
Mm.
like if you look at like right behind you where it gives you the dodge first, like where it's like kind of similar to crushing blow. Like crushing blow is good because it gives the stun. The dodge is
Mhm.
also really strong though.
Right, and I mean, honestly, these cards very specifically does live in a similar design space, which is that like they are physical damage cards that are trying to mitigate damage getting dealt to you. They're doing that in slightly different ways.
Yeah.
Chill sticks on it, so now other people are going to take less flashback. It's going to do less damage to you during its turn. Like that has its whole thing. And gaining dodges really, really good. If you're not going to take a lot of lashback, you can save that dodge for later, or you get to use your dodge to proc one of your kooky crazy skills. That's like whenever you dodge, do blah.
Yeah. And that's the thing though, is like so with the dodge, right? You're like you can save it for later. But
Mhm.
like I'm looking at like all the monsters like that are on the table. And like aside from maybe like not wanting to take poison damage, the amount of lashback damage the ranger would take is going to be much higher than any of the damage these monsters are just dealing straight up.
Yeah, I mean, also, Freak Arc went straight into Dex, which you can do, and you'll be able to do a lot of ranged damage. You'll be very strong doing that ranged damage, and you'll be able to dodge a lot. But you're going to need to dodge. If he had even grabbed 1 strength or con, he'd be up around the 17-ish mark. If he had gone like 2 Dex and a strength and a con, or either any of or a charisma, any of the 3 that gave him slightly more health than just Dex, then he would be able to use that dodge in a slightly different way, against this goblin or against this wall of shards of ice, because
Yeah.
he'd be above those. Even the mirror elemental, he might have been up above. And then all of a sudden he can go, okay, I'm going to use right behind you. I don't need to worry about the dodge because I'm not going to take, or maybe I'm only going to take 1 damage from it. And then I can, when this basilisk goes and hits me, I can just dodge it. Cool. That's the rhythm that I'm going for. And right now lashback is allowing that, but is it that, I guess the information that I'm looking for from that feedback, which is totally legitimate feedback, is it the math that is annoying to you, or is it just the fact that they are doing any damage to you at all?
No, I'm fine with taking the damage. I think it's like just a sort of holistic combination of factors.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thinking about it a little bit from like if I'm like designing these things because
Right.
I don't think the balance is quite there like on all the creatures anyways, and I think you've
Yeah.
noted that as well.
Yeah.
But
100%. Yeah.
having lashback is in addition to it's just another system
Mm-hmm.
that has different a different balance quality to it. Like it has to be different from health, which has to be different from mental, which has to be different from all of its skills.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you have to do this with how many creatures? Like 20 creatures or something?
I believe we have just under 30. I think it's 28
Yeah.
plus
And
the bosses. But
yeah. It's just it feels like an extra thing that you have to balance around constantly because you have to constantly tweak. Okay, so we're gonna raise all their damage. Okay, but now we have to adjust their health. Oh, but now we have to adjust their the mental damage. Oh, but now we have to dash lashback. Oh, but now we have to go back and adjust one more thing one more
mm-hmm.
time.
Right.
It's
Right.
a lot of small increment changes,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. It just feels like it's just an extra step. To me, it just feels like an extra step.
So then I guess my follow-up question is that are you saying it's Are you exhausted by the idea of having to design that, and so you feel bad for us as designers, or do you as a player feel overburdened by numbers? Because I hear you talking a little bit about the player side of it, but then a little bit about the design side of it. And if you're worried about the design as much as we appreciate that, we can fiddle the numbers 1,000 times.
Right.
If you as a player don't like it as a player, that's a bigger problem.
I
Right.
think as a player, I don't like it. It might just be more of a personal taste thing because I don't know. It's like I look at the card and I'm like, there's a lot of numbers. There's just a lot of numbers,
Mhm.
and I have to.
Right. I
I
mean, I guess would it be
It's 10
better?
o'clock, by the way.
Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
We're good though.
Yeah. I guess the question is like, would it be better if there was only two numbers and you were doing a comparison with like their max health to your max health, and then they just had like a base amount of damage that they did if they were higher or lower?
I mean, that might be better.
I feel like that would be a good direction.
Randy,
Yeah.
you've gotten even quieter.
Sorry, I feel like that would be a good direction.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
agree that the system by itself it's cool, it's interesting, and it makes sense that the people with closer numbers to each other are going to deal less damage.
mhm.
But it's like it's a lot of extra math for players, and I was sort of just letting you guys do that the whole
Mhm.
time because I
Not
was
to
trying to
immediately
avoid.
shoot down a potential solution, but I unfortunately don't think that's a solution that works. Because earlier on, you said that we were finding this too easy.
Mhm.
And so that means either, I mean, chances are part of how you make it less easy is you make it take longer to kill the monsters. So now
Mhm.
the monsters are all going to have, 25 to 30 health pools, which means you're never going to be able to have your health pool compare to theirs until you're like at your level 8. And then by that point, they're going to be at 40s to make them stick around long enough.
Oh, I don't think their health needs to be higher. To be clear, I think they need to deal more damage.
You think it needs to do more damage?
Yeah, I think their mental health needs to be higher because most of the time that we were blowing something out of the water, it was with mental attacks, or a very cool combination of some other stuff. And I also don't think it's like, oh, we're gonna add 5. I think it's like add 2 or 3 more mental to like each of them, like just a little bit higher. I think does it, and maybe adding 1 or 2 health here or there, but not huge amounts. It's like this Draugr should maybe have 10 or 11 as opposed to 9. Or like the Blight Knight maybe has 24 instead of 23. Like very small adjustments to health. Yeah, I don't think Will that I'm saying like, oh, this goblin should have 20 health. It's like no. Like this should just be like
even-
deal 2, 3, 2, 2,
I mean,
4, 4. Like
even just like this, like I think like the small guys, like whatever, they can be weak, that's fine. But it's like every time we get to the middle game, that's where the medium creatures show up, and every time I've played, it feels like they get blown up too quickly to be effective.
mhm.
Like even if it's not like a one-turn, one-shot KO,
Mm.
it'll be like a two-turn one, and they'll maybe get like one. Like this guy maybe would have dealt 2 damage to one person.
Right. We
which is
also
almost,
kind of
it's
keep
almost the same as what the goblin would have done.
right. We kind of also keep ending right at like round 4 or 5, which is one of our big power spikes where we're still going up against smaller creatures and we have just gotten a big power boost up. So that's why the next time we play, I want us to like start at level 6 or 7, because then we're going to be going up against mostly large monsters. And yeah, we'll be super powerful, but that's where like kind of the real tough part of the game happens. I think round 4 and 5, just as a function of how leveling up works and how we have set up like the monster pool, are going to be easy. And I'm kind of okay with having, if you're going to sit down and do all 10 rounds, if 2 of those rounds are breezes right in the middle, as you're like starting to really get into the groove of it, I'm okay with that. If 4 or 5 of them are really easy, that's where it becomes a problem. So, and that's where I think me and Will are gonna have to just set up a day where we can actually do a test in the middle of the day on like a Friday or a Saturday or something, so we can sit down and just play through the whole game in one sitting with all the same players and get that full kind of range of emotions and experiences of going, oh, okay, round 4 and 5 were easy, but then 6 all of a sudden it was like, oh crap, we are in real big trouble. And then by turn 7, oh, we got another power boost, that was a little easy, and then 8 and 9 were really hard, and then the boss was hard. That's
I mean,
that's
I
what I'm hoping
definitely
for. But
I would be down to just start at like level 7 or whatever it is you want to do to
yeah,
test out this stuff.
yeah, I was gonna do that
I
today,
don't.
but then I forgot that that Randaminus had never played, and I was like, okay, let's start at the beginning for Randaminus, and then next time we'll start at level 7. Okay, well, me and Will can talk about the lashback. I do think that even if it ends up being a non-feasible thing, depending on how much life we're adding kind of across the board, it's at least a relatively easy thing to test and go, okay, does this feel better? Does this feel worse? And I don't think we'll probably make that change until at the end of March, we're going to a con. And we'll probably keep it the same until then, just to get a lot of feedback from different people. Not
Yeah,
not
you
that
need more than just my feedback.
right, not
Yeah.
not that we're discounting your feedback, but even you admitted, that you're like, maybe it's just me, maybe I just don't like
Yeah,
this
I'm just
mechanic,
one guy.
right?
Yeah.
And if it is a mechanic
I'm
that
just a
was
low guy.
right, it was a mechanic that was even more complicated, and people were like, I like this mechanic, but it's too complicated, so we simplified it. And now we're hoping that people just say, I like this and it's complicated, but it's cool. But we'll see. Any other thoughts, Randaminus Zero?
I had a very brief one. Just
Mhm.
if you do change around the whip back, what was that mechanic again? Where you deal damage
Lashback,
based
yeah.
on the lashback. Thank you. If you do change that around, maybe you could make it based on the stats that you level up. Because like a
Mhm.
strength and constitution build already takes less damage. So
Right.
maybe if you don't make it based on health, leveling strength or con also like
Right.
gives you a flat reduction of 1 or 2 damage per level you have.
Right. Could be
Right.
something like that, yeah. Where it's like, oh, okay, I failed the comparison. I would take 4 damage, but now I take 3 because my con is at 4 or something like that. That feels like just more different comparisons. It just feels like
It's a
different.
different kind of math.
It's just
It's
different math, not necessarily
It's
better.
It's a
We're still
smaller
comparing
math,
different kinds of apples.
but it
Right.
is. But it is.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same batch.
Right. So, but I do see what you're saying, where it's like there could be some different comparisons, not necessarily health to health. It could be stats to a number or something like that. Yeah.
Finger math.
Yeah. Did you? I, as the fighter, felt strong. So that was good because Zero, as the fighter last time, did not feel strong. So
I will say I didn't feel strong at first, but I think at some point in the game I ended up doing like 7 damage to every creature. I did some insane combo that felt good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The Guardian can. The Guardian definitely starts out slow and then all of a sudden gets real silly because you're just like a little dude with a bunch of shields at first, and you're like, I got shields.
Oh,
I block.
wait, no, actually, no. If we're talking about the Guardian, I did have a problem, which is that I couldn't give you guys shields enough, and I
Well,
wanted to.
The Give Shield, I believe, is a Guardian card, so you just got a second one of those.
Yeah, because the
Nope.
rest of
Bubble
these...
Bubble Blast is a con card that gives shields.
Oh, that's right. Bubble
That's
Blast
right.
also does give shields.
I like Bubble Blast. This one is shields up.
Yeah, and this is a Guardian card. Yeah, so you only start the game with one of these, and then you just
Yeah.
drew,
It's
or
kind
2
of
of them.
weird though.
Yeah.
I felt like this might sound crazy. I didn't feel like I was getting enough shields. Oh.
There we go. Yeah, you start with 2 Guardian packs, and then you just drew a third.
Because presumably if I want to set up for a combo, like I wanted to use Shield of Light. Actually, I think that's the only one.
Nope,
If
it's
I wanted to
Shield
use
of Light and
Fury Blows.
yeah, Fury Blows.
If I wanted to use these, I basically have to not help with the team fight for like 2 or 3 turns.
Mm, I have not found that to be true when I was playing League Guardian, but a lot has changed since the last time I played the Guardian. So
I mean, we only played a few rounds here, and again, we were able to kind of slam guys pretty hard, and we
Mhm.
had a cleric for healing, which was nice.
Right.
But it didn't feel, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was actually getting that many shields or that I could do much with the shields.
Hmm.
Like
Interesting.
I got this skill, the one that makes shield bash better, but I think I only drew shield bash like twice that whole game.
Yeah, you should also. So we just we just changed the fighter card that was guarded stance. Used to be a fighter card, and I realized that shields is his secondary, which means it should be a strength card, not a fighter card. So you should have grabbed some strength, so you could also have this card.
I guess. Again, this is the thing though where like I would have lost the shields immediately.
Probably, although honestly, you had high enough max health that you weren't worried about lashback.
No, at
Usually.
the end there, no, I wasn't. No.
So it's like, okay, now great. Like, especially at the end there, once we've gone to the other one, you're like, okay, great. I'm doing 8 damage and gaining 3 shields.
But my health was that high because I did take 3 levels of Constitution.
Yeah, but strength is only giving you +2 versus +3. So you would have only
That's
been
fair. It's
down
not too far
1.
off.
Yeah. And I think literally almost every single card you have gives you shields in some way, shape, or form, except for this one.
It's true. Yeah, I'd say there are 2 cards that do nothing with shields. One card that does shields to allies, and every other card besides that gives you shields. So you're at 5 cards with
Right. I mean, you did go into charisma.
6 cards give you shields. 1 card gives ally
Yeah, what's
shields. 2
weird though is
cards
I
don't
don't.
do any shields.
I don't know. It's because like I'm thinking about like my turns.
Mhm.
If I wasn't explicitly playing the shields up one or like bubble blast,
Mhm.
like if I wasn't committing fully into just doing shields, I was only playing like reckless rage.
Which is just weird because you only had 2 reckless rages in your deck for most of this game. So
Yeah, I don't know why I played
part
like 4 of them. That
right,
was
part of
weird.
that is just like sometimes that's
Luck.
going to happen. You're going to luck into
Yeah.
just drawing. I mean, and reckless rage is very specifically like one of the best cards in your deck. You know, it's just like does a crap ton of damage.
It's
So
good, yeah.
you know, and sometimes that will happen. So
Yeah. I just didn't feel like I was managing shields that much.
well, that's
Which, I don't
interesting
know.
to keep in mind as we move forward, and like to specifically ask people as we go to the con to be like, how do you feel as the guardian? Are you happy with the amount of shields you have? You know, like that sort of thing. So
When we do the level 7 test, whenever we do that,
Mhm.
I'll do the guardian at level 7 and see how it feels.
I do think that you also get some kooky crazy shield abilities like later on with the Act 2 and the Act 3 skills. They start to get maybe a little silly. Can't remember though. Spending shield as focus, starting counters with 2 shields.
All damage from an attack with shields deal that damage to enemies, but it is evenly as possible. Interesting.
Right. Or if you spend your shields for your attack, so those 2 cards that do that, all of a sudden those turn into poison cards, and just like
Yeah, that's pretty wacky. I like that, but that's also over. Again, I'll just have to play it at the higher level to see how it feels.
right. Or these 2, it's like when you do remove shields, you get to heal, or this one, which is when you would take it to draw a card. That has nothing to do with shields. Never mind. Anyway, next time we play, we'll start higher up. So here, this is also sorry, I knew that there was one more thing. While you did draw the companion card, I believe at least once, you just chose not to use it that time. You did draw it twice. Well, that's good at least. I just don't know if this needs to be more central to them, or if like them just doing their ranged thing is cool enough. Or if they need to just literally like always start each encounter with a companion.
I felt like the companion system is cool, but most of the deck and most of my cards don't really affect my
Mhm.
companions really at all, so I never really felt a reason to play the companions, especially because they only deal 1 damage, 2 damage at a time,
Mhm.
and they have such low values that I could get more value out of. I could just deal 5 damage right now on this turn, and then get
Right.
a dodge action. Like
yeah, they'll
maybe
basically just die from lashback instantly.
they die from lashback instantaneously. Basically, it's very like even a goblin against my wolf, I believe, would
Where's the goblin?
almost
Goblin is 12,
Right
I
here.
believe.
Yeah, no, the goblin's
Oh,
14.
no, the goblin
so
is 14.
He would almost kill the wolf in one hit,
Right,
yeah, the weakest enemy
and
in
everything
the
else
game.
would die.
right.
Yeah. So I
So,
feel like maybe just
Actually,
more
the
support for companions or focus on the range. Is
Hawk
really the
doesn't even need lashback values. I don't know why he does. He does all range damage.
Yeah,
be-
Hawk was the only one I wanted to summon.
because something could attack him, he could block physical damage, and then he could deal lashback damage back.
Against
Mhm.
who? Against what creature?
I don't know.
The goblin didn't take damage from him until level 3.
I will say that we did a lot of boosting of all the damages across the board for everything, and we do need to reevaluate the companions' numbers because Ranger got more powerful and companions didn't get
More
comparatively
powerful.
more powerful.
Yes,
Oh.
that is 100% true. Yeah, we
I will say-
boosted them. Yeah.
I will say this is more of just like a general. It's like I had an identity crisis with the ranger. You have not
Mhm.
made a range. This is not the ranger class.
hmm
You know that, right?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
a
a
rogue.
rogue. This is
Right.
a
Yeah.
rogue.
yes,
This is
yes.
a rogue,
They
and
just
he can
started as a
maybe
ranger.
get a
Yes.
pet.
Yeah.
I like the focus on combat for this guy. Comboing cards felt nice, doing all
Mhm.
that, and then I would randomly get this card that told me I could summon a companion, and I'd never use it because comboing cards was always just more effective.
Which always more
or
better.
whatever.
Well, that's just something that me and Will need to talk about. And it literally just might be like we don't need the companions at all, and he just stays a rogue, and we do an actual ranger in a hopeful expansion some other day. Is entirely possible, or we just make the companions more interesting and cooler, and then it is worth it. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Rogue and Ranger or like a Venn diagram that's basically a circle. Across, like basically everywhere, Ranger and Rogue are a Venn diagram that's a circle. It's very rare to have them be distinct without making them like stupid distinct, like
Right.
D&D, where Rangers suck and Rogues are awesome.
Rangers are awesome in D&D. Get off their
No,
back.
they suck. I
My
love
first
ranger and they
character was a
suck.
Ranger. I love Ranger, and they're pretty okay.
Oh,
Pretty
no.
okay.
They're
That's the class I want to do.
pretty okay. Well, all right. That is that's quite enough feedback, I think. That's-
Oh.
I'm done, guys. Shut up.
I had a
no,
card,
no.
I had it
I
real
am-
quick. 2 seconds.
I am
I
happy.
had a
with that.
card. I had a card idea.
Mhm.
Phalanx formation. Gain 1, 2, 3 shield for each ally, and then draw aggro. That's it. That's the idea.
Could be. Could be even just like the top of that could even just be added to something else.
It was just a random idea I had.
Mayhaps. Anyway, that's all very, very useful feedback. My brain needs to process all that. And it's been a long day, and it's about that time. So, thank you everybody for watching at home. I alt-tabbed not into OBS. OBS is somewhere. There it is. Hi. Thank you everybody at home for watching. Come join us on the Discord. You can be part of these awesome playtests. We'll playtest your game. You playtest our game. We'll all have fun. And come around for the we have the monthly designer chats, which are usually the first or the second Monday of each month. Although this month I'm moving the second week of March, so I'm probably not going to be doing any shows the first week of March as I pack my house. So this month it'll probably be or next month it'll probably be the third. But you should come and hang out with us and come to the community designer chat too, because that's fun and everyone gives feedback to each other. It's cool.
Woo.
With that, unless anyone has anything else,
Pass.
pass. A pass. There, great. Well, other than that, we'll see y'all next time. Bye.